And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the speed.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And towing the slab here, David Festa. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Fouled off left side. Center field. Buxton under it. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jesse Winker.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Festa measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Over to first, and Winker is set down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 6. Starling.
2 outs, base is empty.
Marte.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. And a foul ball. Out to short. Fires over to first. Marte retired. And that is the inning. Back in Minnesota. And towing the slab in this one, Clay Holmes.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Siri makes the play, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Willie Castro.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
That catches the corner.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started, and now Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Festa back to work. And that one fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Pete Alonso in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Vesta, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
No strikes.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Number 4, Francisco.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Brandon Nimmo.
Just missed.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso makes the grab, 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That misses. Ball 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one missing inside. Slider for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Ball driven out to center. Siri going back on it. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through.
Siri snags it, and that is the 3rd out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Jose Siri.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right
1-1.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
To third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Fly to center his first time.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And the 0-2. And look out.
Yep, that got
as
him.
that one
First
ran in
base.
and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Jesse Lindor, the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. And a base hit into right. Lindor zipping around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Man at first with 1 gone. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Walner settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark Vientos. Flied to right his first time. In the dirt. Tag. Got him. What a throw to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Jeffers with a homer in his last game. Slap the other way. Foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Twins nothing. On to the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Alonso swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. On the ground to third, might be two. On to second, they get one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's deep. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they add a run. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. Out towards left center. Larnach has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Hot shot to third. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. Alvarez to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter number 4.
There's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Inside. And that's ball 1. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Off the mark there, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down go the Twins in order. And they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Festa back to work. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball 1 there. Next one is off the plate. And the count's even at 2. That one missed. Right through there. Got him. 1 down.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, He just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Lindor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and the Mets go 1-2. Bottom of the inning. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
These Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Vientos whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2
Now
quick outs.
center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton. Base knock center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Now he breaks his bat. Alonso. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail things here 2-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brock Stewart.
Now pitching for the
So
Twins,
now the DH spot, Jesse
number
Winker.
61. Raw.
That one misses. Ball 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe getting ready to go. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice to right. And that's a fair ball. So digging in, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. Line drive. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Alonso at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Up and in, and the count is 1-1. Marte off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asked.
Marte on the move.
Oh, that's it.
Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Hammered, base hit. Marte is waved home. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
Well done, drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Alonso is waved home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty.
Welcome back.
Leading up
And struggles at the plate in this series
fielder,
as we take a look at the numbers.
Larnach.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
There's a line drive to left field. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You got that.
And here comes the Mets manager. To the
Pitching for
new
New
pitcher
York.
on now. Now, Frankie
Number
Montas.
47.
Still a lot of game left, and this
Montas.
game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger
Now
on the
batting,
fastball right
the
there. And I don't
first
think he
baseman,
was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marte puts it away, and that's the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, still down 3-0.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Twins.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound,
48.
Justin Topa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off. Topa, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one
ball,
almost got him.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's Jose Siri.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the
Francisco
shortstop,
Lindor comes up to the plate.
Lindor.
What you
Lindor
got?
checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right
1-1.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw, safe. Man at second. Ripped on a line. Wallner makes the play, and that'll do it. Mets lead one, but they lead it 3-0. Back in Minnesota, the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Nimmo going back on it, and it is out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the outside corner, and the count 1-2. And that's outside. That one not close. Full count now. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. When you go that deep into it at-bat. The hitter usually comes out on top.
Wallner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1. In there, got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Jeffers in the box again. Takes a strike. Fought off foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point, as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
And the batter now, Edouard Julien. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Third out. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Now pitching for the Twins,
Starling Marte
number
up to
59.
him. 1 for 3.
Yohan Duran.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you
Up next to the
respond.
net,
Leadoff
the
man
third
comes
baseman,
up, gets into
Art
scoring position. Now,
Vientos.
there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Go-ahead run on base. Next up hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Tap foul at the plate.
Nope. Ball 1.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands also getting ready. That one in triple digits.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And now 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Alonso at the plate and takes high there. On the ground to short. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Fastball
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one popped up. Julian on the move. Reaching down, makes the catch. Strand 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Montas back to work. Castro in the box now. Takes strike 1. There comes a skipper out of the...
Pitching for
Sean
New York.
Reed Foley comes on
Number
now.
71.
Rolls
Sean
slowly to first.
Reed Foley.
He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
It gets down a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team
4.
needs you to come through. It's
Shortstop,
just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Correa in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity to...
Slider got him for strike 3.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Miranda coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. Matt Wallner digs in now. Swing and a ball hammered left field, back there. It has the distance, gone.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. Last chance coming up.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now, and on the mound, the closer,
Number 22.
Griffin Jacks.
Griffin.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Correa makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. He's 2 outs away. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. That's out to center field. Buxton settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So last chance for the Mets. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Jacks is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Throw not nearly in time. He's safe.
Well, you don't
Now
see it
batting,
very
the
often,
short-
but every once in a while, the
Francisco
guy strikes out and still
Lindor.
somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss.
That's a
Now they're going to
ball.
have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Lindor stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ball popped up. Correa on his way over. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely.